What if I told you that a tiny 10-cent coin in your pocket could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars? These are not just ordinary dimes, they're ultra-rare treasures, each with a story of mystery, history, and jaw-dropping value. Today, we're counting down the top 3 most valuable one-dime coins in US history, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why finding one could change your life forever. Number 1. Have you ever looked at a simple dime in your change and thought it was worth just 10 cents? What if I told you there's one ultra-rare dime out there that could pay off your bills, buy you a car, or even make a serious dent in your mortgage? This isn't a rumor or a collector's fairy tale. This coin exists, and it's hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone like you to discover it. Today, we're talking about the legendary 1975 one dime with no mint mark, a coin so rare, it's practically the holy grail of modern US coinage. So don't blink, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to find one in your own pocket change. The story of the 1975 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime begins in the mid-1970s, during a time when the US Mint was producing millions of dimes in Philadelphia and Denver. Normally, Philadelphia dimes in 1975 carried no mint mark, but here's the catch. The coin we're talking about today was struck in San Francisco for proof sets, which should have carried a small S mint mark. Somehow, through a minting error, a few proof dimes were struck without that mint mark at all, creating a mystery that stunned collectors when the first one was discovered. Only a handful are known to exist, and each one tells a story of how even in a highly controlled minting process, mistakes can slip through, mistakes that turn a 10-cent coin into a treasure worth a fortune. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin stand out from every other dime you've ever seen. The 1975 no-mint mark dime looks like any other Roosevelt dime at first glance. Same profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, same torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. But look closer at the date, just to the right of it, where you would expect a small S mint mark, there's nothing at all. This missing mint mark is your golden ticket, or should I say, silver ticket, to possibly life-changing money. The key is that these dimes were only supposed to appear in 1975 proof sets, which makes finding one loose an event of astronomical rarity. Collectors worldwide are obsessed with this coin for one reason: its extreme rarity combined with its modern date. Many rare coins are from the 1800s or early 1900s, but this one is from the mid-70s, which makes it especially fascinating. The fact that it's a proof coin without the S means it was never meant for circulation at all, yet a few somehow escaped the mint's strict quality control. Condition is critical. Since these coins are proofs, the highest values go to those in pristine, mirror-like condition, graded by top services like PCGS or NGC. When one comes up for sale, it ignites bidding wars among collectors who know they may never see another for years. Speaking of sales, let's talk numbers, and I mean jaw-dropping numbers. In January 2019, at a Heritage Auctions event, a 1975 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime in flawless proof 68 condition sold for an astounding $456,000. Yes, nearly $500,000 for a single dime. Another example sold in 2016 for $349,600 at Stack's Bowers Galleries. These are not inflated rumors. These are real, documented auction results that have cemented this coin's place among the most valuable modern US coins ever struck. So where can you find one of these elusive treasures? Start by checking any 1,975 proof sets you might have tucked away in an old box, drawer, or inherited coin collection. Examine the dime carefully with a magnifying glass. If there's no S mint mark, you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. Also, visit local coin shops, estate sales, and flea markets. You'd be surprised how often rare coins are overlooked by people who don't realize what they have. For collectors, my biggest tip is to always buy from reputable sources, and, if you think you've found one, send it to a top grading service immediately. Preserve the coin in a protective holder, avoid touching the surface, and keep it safe from moisture and dust. Also, network with other collectors. Sometimes opportunities to acquire rare coins come from within trusted communities rather than public sales. The 1975 No-mintmark Roosevelt dime is proof that treasures can hide in the smallest and most unexpected places. With its fascinating history, striking appearance, and incredible market value, it's a coin that will remain in the spotlight for decades to come. If you've got proof sets, check them now. Your next discovery could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about this ultra-rare dime, make sure to like this video, leave a comment if you've ever come across a rare coin, and share your thoughts with other collectors. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible coin stories, because the next treasure could be just a pocket change away. Number 2. Imagine holding a coin so rare that most collectors will never even see one in their lifetime. A coin so valuable that when it appears at auction, it makes headlines across the globe. I'm talking about the legendary 1894 S1 dime, a coin with a story full of mystery, prestige, and jaw-dropping value. And here's the best part. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, where to search, and why this dime is considered one of the crown jewels of American coin collecting. The tale of the 1894 S dime begins in San Francisco in the year 1894. That year, for reasons that still puzzle historians, the San Francisco Mint produced only 24 dimes. Yes, just 24 in the entire mintage. While records suggest that some were struck to balance mint accounts, others believe they were made as gifts for wealthy bankers and influential friends of the mint superintendent. Whatever the true reason, this tiny production run instantly made the coin one of the rarest in U.S. history from the moment it left the presses. Today, fewer than 10 examples are believed to survive, each one a priceless artifact of American coinage. Visually, the 1894 S dime is a masterpiece of the Barber dime series, designed by Charles E. Barber. On the obverse, you'll find the classic Liberty head wearing a laurel wreath, with the word Liberty on her headband, surrounded by 13 stars and the date 1894 below. On the reverse, the wreath encircles the denomination 1 dime. And here's where the magic is. At the bottom, you'll see a small S mint mark, indicating it was struck in San Francisco. That tiny letter transforms this already beautiful coin into one of the most coveted collectibles on the planet. Collectors crave the 1894 S dime not just for its scarcity, but for the mystery and romance surrounding it. The fact that fewer than a dozen are known today makes owning one a once-in-a-lifetime achievement. Condition plays a massive role in value. The higher the grade, the more explosive the price. These coins have been discovered in worn condition, but also in near-perfect proof-like surfaces that dazzle under the light. Every time one surfaces, it sparks a feeding frenzy among elite collectors who know that missing their chance now could mean waiting decades for another. Speaking of value, let's talk about some truly astonishing numbers. In January 2016, a glittering example-graded PCGS Proof 66 sold for $1,997,500 at Stack's Bowers Galleries. Another, graded Proof 65, sold for $1,522,500 in August 2022 at Heritage Auctions. These are not fantasy prices. They are verified, recorded auction results that show exactly why the 1894 S dime is one of the most expensive coins ever sold in the United States. So, where could you possibly find one of these legendary treasures? The truth is, the odds are slim, but not impossible. Some have been discovered in old family coin albums, tucked away in boxes, or handed down through generations without the owners knowing what they had. If you have an inherited coin collection or access to antique dealers, estate sales, or private auctions, you could be closer than you think to finding one. Always check the date and the mint mark carefully. That small S under the wreath is the key to unlocking a fortune. For collectors dreaming of owning this piece of history, my advice is to work with the most trusted numismatic dealers and auction houses. If you suspect you have one, never clean it, never handle it with bare hands, and get it authenticated and graded by PCGS or NGC immediately. Keep it stored in a secure, climate-controlled environment, and if you plan to sell, time it for major auction events where high-end collectors will compete to own it. The 1894 S dime is more than just a coin, it's a symbol of rarity, mystery, and the heights of numismatic passion. With its fascinating backstory, breathtaking beauty, and record-breaking auction prices, it stands as one of the most legendary coins in U.S. history. So, keep your eyes open, search through those old collections, and remember, the next great discovery could be in your hands right now. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the rarest dimes ever struck, make sure to like this video, comment if you've ever seen or dreamed of finding one, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories. Because the next episode might just reveal the treasure hiding in your own pocket change. Number 3. Have you ever held a dime and wondered if it could secretly be worth thousands of dollars? Imagine spending just 10 cents on a soda decades ago, not knowing that coin could have changed your life forever. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most elusive treasures in modern American coinage, the ultra-rare 1967 one dime with no mint mark. By the end of this video, you'll know its fascinating history, its unique features, why collectors are chasing it like gold, and how you can spot one that could make you rich. The story of the 1967 no-mint mark dime begins during a unique period in U.S. mint history. In the mid-1960s, the United States was facing a nationwide coin shortage caused by the public hoarding silver coins after the silver content was removed from circulating dimes and quarters in 1965. To speed up production and discourage hoarding, the mint temporarily removed mint marks from all coins between 1965 and 1967. That's why you'll never see a mint mark on regular circulation 1967 dimes. But here's the twist. Certain rare varieties and special strike coins from 1967 show striking differences in design, finish, and in some cases, proof-like qualities that make them incredibly desirable to collectors today. Visually, the 1967 Roosevelt dime follows the familiar design by John R. Cynic, with the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, facing left. The word Liberty in bold letters, and the date just below. On the reverse, the iconic torch of liberty stands between an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing peace and strength. But here's what you need to pay attention to. While all 1967 dimes have no mint mark, the rare and valuable ones often come from special mint sets, SMS, and show a sharp strike, deep mirrored fields, and frosted devices, giving them a proof-like contrast that makes them stand out instantly under good lighting. Collectors value these special 1967 no-mint mark dimes not only because of their distinct strike quality, but also because high-grade examples are extremely difficult to find. Most circulated examples are worth only face value, but pristine SMS coins, graded MS68 or higher, are so rare that when they appear, bidding wars erupt in major auctions. These are the coins that make headlines in the numismatic world, proving that even a modern dime can command jaw-dropping prices when rarity and condition align. And speaking of prices, let's talk real numbers. In January 2019, a spectacular 1967 special mint set Roosevelt dime graded MS68 by PCGS sold for an incredible $4,230 at Heritage Auctions. Another, with equally stunning quality, fetched over $3,000 in a Stack's Bowers Galleries sale in August 2022. These are verified, documented sales that show just how much demand there is for these top-tier examples. So where do you look for one of these treasures? Start by examining any 1967 dimes you have in coin albums, jars, or inherited collections. Pay extra attention to coins that look sharper and shinier than the rest. These could be SMS coins. If you have an old special mint set from 1967, pull out the dime and examine it carefully under a magnifying glass. The right surface quality could mean you're holding a small fortune. For collectors serious about finding or owning one, my advice is simple. Focus on condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value, so handle coins with gloves, avoid touching the surfaces, and store them in proper holders. If you think you've found a gem, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Also, keep an eye on major auctions and reputable dealers, because sometimes an overlooked treasure can slip through at a bargain. And that's your chance to pounce. The 1967 No-mintmark dime is a perfect example of how history, rarity, and condition can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a coveted collectible worth thousands. It's a reminder that even coins from relatively recent decades can hide enormous value if you know what to look for. So check those coin jars, examine your special mint sets, and who knows, the next great discovery could be sitting in your hands right now. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about this ultra-rare dime, make sure to like this video, leave a comment about the rarest coin you've ever found, and subscribe for more exciting coin stories. Because your next pocket change find could be the star of our next episode.